What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. Today we're doing another stream, and we have the Kirby Air Riders Direct. So, first Nintendo Direct stream. I'm excited. We got the Direct up, and today's hype because we're getting what do we have Fiona and Cake Season 2 today. This Direct, Joker, Sonic Racing Crossworlds, Huggy Wuggy, and Fortnite. And yeah, the direct should be starting in 55 minutes. 5 minutes. Sorry. So let's do this. I sound a bit weird because I have a mask on, a weird mask. So here's the direct. 5 minutes. The chat's spamming. So yeah, we had the first direct. We didn't react to it, but it had a lot of stuff. It showed a lot of the game, and since we're getting another hour direct, we have to have a second direct. So it looks like this game might be big. Maybe it'll beat Sonic Racing Crossroads. Maybe. Maybe. Possibly. So, hold up. I'm gonna pull up the chat on my phone.
They help fund shows. That's something they've recently began doing now.
Yeah, like Lackadaisy.
Bro, but she.com is crazy with his predictions.
Like Lackadaisy.
But yeah, this live stream's supposed to be today.
Okay, oh yeah, and this direct will also be an hour, so.
I know it's from Creepy Headphone Server. I'm in there. Hello, Mr. Lifo. Welcome to the stream. Welcome.
Hello, welcome to the stream. Also, I can say hi in the chat.
Alright.
Is it alright if I have to be a moderator of your chat?
Alright.
That's
yeah.
Alright. Yes.
Oh, hold up. Nintendo UK has a whole countdown. Hold up. Let me find Nintendo of America here. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, we're still up. Okay, let's do this. This will be an hour, so 2 minutes. Please add other Nintendo characters like Mario, Link, Pikachu. You know, I hope they show more of the Kirby Air Riders amiibo. The like amiibos that you can switch. Like you can switch the places and you can switch the characters and cards and whatever. Yeah. And but you know what's absurd? It's $40, bro. That's too much. I don't care if you can switch it. That's just too much. I'm sorry, man. Uh like I remember amiibos used to be like $10-15. Bruh. Those are the good days. Anyways, direct will be starting now. They're not playing the animation, which is a little weird. Are they experiencing some difficulties? Masahiro Sakurai, where are you? Okay, drop the price. Here we go. I'm not gonna get Kirby Air Riders, but I am excited to, see gameplay of it and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, it's starting. Oh, we got a trailer. Yo, wait, it's a meteor. Yeah, we got all the characters. Chef Kawasaki. Oh, oh, Kirby Air Riders. Oh yeah, Direct 2. This is the second one. Yamashita Hero, the goat. Game overview. Machine controls. Air ride. City trial. And stadiums. Okay. Yeah, exactly. There's so much. Let's get top ride. Oh, old mode. Okay. Are we getting it back? Yo, wait, are we getting it back? Oh, it's back. Let's go. That's cool. That's cool. That's great. Awesome. I haven't played the original for yet, guys, but let's see. Nostalgia. Oh, let's go gameplay. DDD. Bro, I can see the Smash. This has the Smash elements in it, and I love it. Ooh, damn, look at mine. There's a pro. Okay. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Yo, we got the kind of Smash screen. Oh yeah. So all the same controls. Yeah, okay, this is cool. This is cool. I like this. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you can get hit. Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Crossroads, and Kirby Air Riders. Big three kart racers. Two of them are Nintendo's. Oh, that looks so much like a Smash victory screen. I can see the Smash inspiration. I love it. Yes. Okay. We get more scenes. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Customization. Always good. Oh, okay. So you can change the controls. Top Ride Course Collection. Flower. Speed with gusts from the windmill. Take a ride along the rotating floors on this flowery lane. Flow. Swim through the rising tides, then hop onto a water pillar for a huge jump. Air. Use quads to leap over bridges and ride twisters from airborne. Crystal. Jump across the ramp and show those corners who's boss. Sparkling crystals will light the way. Steam. Brave moving walls and high-speed lifts. Different features on the course can easily turn the tide of a race. Right? Mountain. Grab falling items from the cable transports. Make your way down the mountain while enjoying the fall foliage. Because it's wider. Yeah, they look more narrow. Each player can use their own screen on their Nintendo Switch 2, so the camera will scroll and follow them individually during races. You can adjust the camera to some extent, or you could set the whole course to play on one screen. That way everyone can play together sharing one screen. Yeah, okay, that's cool. That's good. Optional. Your screens have also gotten bigger, so playing on one screen might be more manageable. One line up to 8 players can be in a single race. I recommend around 4. Chaos. Chaos every time we're translating. Locally, with one screen and one Nintendo Switch 2, up to 4 players can play together, along with 4 additional computer-controlled players. Okay. Oh, and in the top right there's a leaderboard. Top right also has items exclusive to this mode. Okay. Yo, Gooey in the monster truck. Kaboom! Explodes when you pick it up. You're clear. Drift flames leaves a fiery trail as you're drifting. Rivals get caught in the flames. Attaches a drill to the front of your machine, plow forward, and send your rivals flying. Drill driver. Bro, this is literally rocket missile. Seeker missile, when launched, homes in on rivals and causes a massive blast. Quartz quake or drop to wait to shake up your surroundings. Literally, you can feel the quake closer you are to the impact. Shaky. Little birds will flock towards rivals. If they're hit, their controls will get mixed up. Okay. You can also apply kind of diorama style effect to the screen as well. Normal diorama style. I like the diorama style. That's nice. That's cool. Top Ride can be played online too. Online subscription. Air Ride, Top Ride, and City Travel can only be played online. It's hard to make that happen. Yeah, I'm excited for this game. It's good to make something like that every once in a while. Top Ride is well suited for multiple people. Air Ride and City Travel can also be played in all these modes can be played with a single Nintendo Switch 2, but you might not have a lot of controllers. But rest assured, you compare Nintendo Switch 2 controllers with Switch 1. You compare Nintendo Switch controllers with Switch 2. In addition to Nintendo Switch Pro controllers, you can also use Joy-Con controllers. Yeah, we know that. Or the GameCube controllers with Switch 2. I was thinking more classic experience. Ah, okay, cool. On side mode, when playing Air Ride and City Trial, you can choose. Oh, so you can turn. We went over 3 game modes in Kirby Air Riders. 4th, Air Ride, Top Ride, City Trial. Yeah, we know that. One more mode. Ooh, what's this? Combines? Combination? All 3. Open road. No, no, road trip. Yeah, this open world like Mario Kart World. It's gonna be a gimmick. They're gonna get people hyped and it's gonna be disappointing. Just like Mario Kart World. Oh no, this is different. Oh, I thought this was gonna be open world. Oh, they learned from Mario Kart World. Beat rival. Oh, oh, I like that. That's so cool. Destroy boxes timed right. Ah, okay. Might wind up in a battle or a race. There are also a variety of other things like stadium contests, other challenges, and road events. Events. You might come across shops, go right into a burning cart, power up, or obtain more machines. A drip. If you get stuck later, you might get by if you swap machines. Times and what's up? Pretty gooey. Some items can be found across the some items across the previous years can be found, and their age will determine where you head to next. There's a tree. Next stage. Plus, you might suddenly come across something mysterious. Oh, wait, that's a hidden character who we saw at the end of the last direct. Oh, hey, bro, who is that guy? Magman? I thought that's in Mega Man. It's like Magma? Bellini? Bellini? I don't know. Schwartz? Fielding? Twister? Yeah, it's funny. Kringle? Bruh. Computer virus? Nah! They really hit it with the binary! Online. Let's take a look at online functionality, which allows you to play with others around the world. First of all, if you want to make a license, bro, you can, no, driver's license. We got a driver's license. Uh, nah, this one I'm gonna show to the cops when I get pulled over. Stickers. Hey, that customization, we love that. Yo, that's actually so cool. Street name? Foreman Bench Warden. You can update your license design however you like. The paddock. It's a lobby. Oh, okay, paddock. Yo, oh, oh, that's nice, that's nice. Move around the paddock as your rider. Gooey! Nah, it's turned into a platformer game. Create map. I'm happy. Join a race. Your left stick to select the category, and then your message. You can use a combination of sticks. Play matches from the terminal. And if you like what you see, you can join the next match. Okay. Recommend selecting your. I'm just gonna check something real quick. Okay, we're good. Let's continue. Once everything is ready, you'll be called in. In the meantime, you can watch the big screen. Stand on top of the cake. Or you can change the music. Changing topics, here are some more copy abilities. Let's go, more copy abilities? Damn, there's even more. We haven't seen all of them. Freeze. Sleep. Long shoot. Fighter. Drill. Flash. Missile. And that's it. Class. Okay. Global Smash. Okay, ranking system. Ranking. Okay, okay. This. I like this. I like this. Currently outranked. Global. Oh, so that's what it is. Bro, I thought because of that it was a credit card for a second. C rank. green, orange, red, violet, green, indigo, yellow, blue. I guess that'll be a bit hard to remember. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, I guess it's higher rank doesn't mean you're more important. If you raise your class, however, you might notice that changes to city trial occur. Keep in mind that air ride, top ride, and city trial all have their own respective classes. Okay. Air ride course collection. Airtopia ruins. Civilization from ages past. Now derelict. What will you find in these ancient flowing ruins? Crystalline fissure. Crystallized structures as far as the eye can see. Magma and other hazards lurk underground. Steam Gust Forge. An industrial area with a steampunk aesthetic. The generator hosts a fleet of all sorts of aircraft. Mystery! Question mark, question mark, question mark? Ah, my favorite track. Question mark. I love question mark. Imagine some of you enjoyed the music from the previous game. Sky Sands. Frozen Hillside. Checker Nights are pretty popular. And Checker Nights are pretty popular. So do we get to enjoy those songs this time around? Yes. Yes. In the paddock, right? What'd you make? It's not just songs either. The air ride courses from the previous game are also coming back. That's great. Courses from the previous game. Air ride course collection. Fantasy Meadows, a serene path with a gentle breeze, lush greenery, and a windmill on top of a small hill. Celestial Valley, ride through the mountain paths forward, a free-flowing waterfall in the valley. Sky Sands, dry winds blow across the coral-filled desert. Oh, saw that? Frozen Hillside, snow flurries bound on icy silvery roads. So we just heard about the music from these. Magma flows. A valley of dragon lies beyond the boiling magma. Valley of Dragons. Beanstalk Park. Verdant halls float in the sky with a Ferris wheel made of vines. Machine Passage. Explore propeller-powered paths and an industry facility with glowing bumpers. Checker Nights. This winding course contains checkered patterns and a mysterious floating castle. Nebula Belt. A deep darkness on the edges of the ever-expanding universe. Even the stars sink to the shadow. Into the shadow. Can you believe it? All 9 courses are coming back. Plus, there are 9 new courses. That means there's a total of 18 courses in Air Ride. Not much, but at least something. Cruising speed is faster than the previous game, and the gameplay is different. So the returning courses won't match the finish times you might have gotten before. You can still enjoy them as well as the returning music. The graphics have also improved an upgrade. Sticking to the original a little too much. Yep. I'm sure nostalgia is also involved. So it might have been a little jarring things the same as the previous game. You won't be able to race on the returning courses though. Make sure to keep the requirements for the walking courses easy. Swap relay. In air ride mode, you can also enjoy a different type of race. Let's introduce it. You'll select machines based on the number of laps there are, 1 machine for every lap. Then you'll begin. Once you finish a lap, you'll automatically swap machines. Okay? This is a race where you'll use different machines with the same rider. Go ahead and try out combos that might uh, deviate from your choices. You can even do a relay with other players locally. Think of a controller like a baton. City Trial. Here's some more information about City Trial. In this mode, in addition to power-ups, there are various items that you can use. Of course, there are some new ones as well. City Trial item collection. Speed up. Get a temporary speed boost to get around the sky faster. Dizzy Beam. Hit rivals with this to mess their controls. Yo. Special up. Charges your special rate. Fill it all the way to one special. Item catcher. Vacuum up items within the glowing ring. Fireworks. Repeatedly launch a volley of fireworks. Laser swiper. Swipe away foes with a laser. Boost charge to make it stronger. Multi-missile. Locks onto a nearby rival and homes in on them. Red shell. Size up. Become a giant and get a strength boost. You can also break smaller buildings. Mega mushroom. Mega cannon. Fire a huge beam that even destroys terrain. About that last item, the Mega Cannon. You can change its direction while you're using it. Aim, fire! Generally for items, blue boxes have power-ups. Green boxes contain attack items. And red boxes hold copy ability powers. Also new to this game are rare boxes. With them, you'll earn even more items. As an added bonus, you might also spot a familiar face. Punching bag! The punching bag! Use quick spins to break these boxes. You can do this by rapidly moving the stick. And in red boxes, you might even find parts of legendary machines. The legendary machines, this is what we've all been waiting for. You might recognize them from a little series called Super Smash Bros. They're in Kirby Air Ride. Little game, huh? Collect all three parts. They'll combine to make a legendary machine. Dragoon, ruler of the skies. Dragoon. A legendary machine. Pierces through the sky whenever it takes it. Hydra, the king of destruction. Hydra. Hydra, a legendary machine, rampages across the land as a vicious avatar of destruction. Oof. Each one is an incredibly powerful machine, and they're unmatched when it comes to their stats. With 16 players, it can be challenging to gather all of the legendary machine parts. But when the parts combine together, they stay connected to each other. Since they won't scatter, they're easier to gather. You completed Hydra. They might even be easier to collect in the mode I'll explain next. Team battles. Okay, team battles. A lot of modes. A lot of modes. Up to 16 players can play City Trial together. In team battles, you can now split up the players into two teams. It's an 8-on-8 battle. So you have a 50% chance of winning. Legendary machine parts are shared between your team's members, so they're easier to collect. Whoever picks up the final part gets to ride it. In team battles, the final stadium will always be the same for everyone. Since the stadium can have up to 8 players, if there are 10 or more players competing, it will be split across 2 stadiums. Teams will then compete for the higher score. Team R win. If we let players choose between full stadiums as usual, the team members conspire to enter the same stadium, so this keeps things fair. On another note, this is unrelated to team battles, but Sky doesn't just have a guard of Sky. There's also a floating island off in the distance, and you might be able to get there with the flying type machines and abilities. Another challenge to consider. Okay, Sky is sightseeing. Highlands. Building interior. Maroon ship. Volcano. Mysterious dimension. Ooh. Ooh. The land of dark. Floating garden. The land of the sky. Spider nest. Damn, there's everything here. Riders. More riders? What? Let's introduce a few riders that are a bit out of the ordinary. Zara is here. Okay, this is new. A Dever arachnid with tight controls. Weapons sling around corners for extra bursts of speed. So we have more characters, okay. Lola and Lola. Bruh. A duo of makers running together as one swap positions with a simple quick spin. No difference in their stats. They just stick together, even when they're not riding. I like them. Dar Darrow Darrock. A sneaky, squeaky thief to snatch up rival copy abilities, then vanish in a flash. Right, doesn't even look like a Kirby character. I guess he is, no? There are even more riders. These will be the last ones we'll show you. Rider collection. Rocky! Bruh, I can play as a rock. Small inside, super sturdy. This heavyweight won't slip or shake easily. Rick. Nah, a hamster named Rick. A heavy hamstery animal friend who handles corners nimbly and can sprint on foot like a pro. How have these characters been in games before, bro? Scarfy. A perfectly polite rider until it loses its cool. When it gets mad, it gets fast. Nah, bro becomes a beast. Marks is here. A friendly face hiding dark and twisted schemes. His impressive stats. Waddle Dee. Oh, this is not normal Waddle Dee. A friendly lightweight with a tiny frame. Enjoys easy acceleration and smooth maneuvering. So it's not Banana Waddle Dee, it's Waddle Dee. Transform Star. Let me introduce a peculiar machine. This is the Transform Star. A star type machine that can fly. And a bike type machine that has a driving footage. What if you combine them together? Transform! Quick spins make it shift between its two modes, star form and bike form. Use them wisely. It looks cool. So you can enjoy even more advanced gameplay on courses. Here are some more machines. Machine collection. Formula Star. It can maintain momentum and avoid slowing down. Its top speed, second to move. Hop Star. Jumps each time it quick spins, useful for hopping right over enemies and terrain. Jet Star. Accelerates greatly when lifting off the ground. Launch skyward and take off like a bullet. Wheelie Scooter. A stylish mini bike that offers high maneuverability. Boost charges make sharp turns a breeze. Bull Tank. A bulky tank with thick plates of armor. Charges forward without worrying about damage. Voices. Similar to the previous game, the voices themselves don't actually talk. The class includes characters such as mushrooms and unknown life forms. In a game all about machines, it can get noisy if the riders all started shouting. When the machine is destroyed, though, it makes a sound that's similar to a wall. After all, the machines have personality. So the game's main voice is the announcements that play on the course. On the courses. You can choose the announcer for each language. German! There are two different voices per language. The Japanese male voice actor is Banjo Ginga, and the female voice actor is Makiko Omoto. voice actress. But both of them have history with the Kirby series and help bring life to the game. Copy abilities weren't previously read out loud, as it would be strange to have Kirby talk. The announcer adds a nice touch. Road trip. Voices also provide narration in Road Trip. You can set it separately from the in-game announcer. Announcer collection. Time attack. So time trials, I guess this is. In the air ride and top ride modes, you can play time attacks and free run. They don't just have any rankings. They don't have any rankings. You'll just compete. In time attack, you compete for the best time over a set number of laps. Take advantage of defeating enemies to get boosts, among other ways. In free run, you'll aim for the best time in a single lap. There are no enemies here. You can't use specials either. In free run, you'll see a ghost base off your fastest time. This is called the best run. You can refer back to it. Now each machine has its own traits. We haven't changed your stats at all, so won't get comparable times to other machines. Each machine has their own strengths and weaknesses, like battling or flying. Ultimately, finish times are just one element. They don't guarantee that you'll win in a race. In this case, the records for each course are tracked per machine. So your best record for each machine is important. So also, there aren't any online competitions to get the best times, and there's no functionality to see global records. So I'd like to encourage you to think of time attack as a battle against yourself. Okay, so there's no world ranking. Free run. City Trial is a free run mode, so just basically free run. It doesn't have a time limit, so you can really ride around Sky. It's quite fun. Yeah, so it's basically Mario Kart World free run. Yeah. Is there any missions things to do? This underground parking lot has every machine lined up, and you can freely swap between. Oh, that's cool. What a sight. By accessing the pause menu, you can choose a machine and have it delivered right to you. Now, how's that for convenience? Yo, okay, this is much better than Mario Kart World free run, bro. Why can't Mario Kart World be like this? Flight warp star. This is a warp star with its flight capabilities pushed to the max. It's accelerating to fly around the sky. Plus, you leave a contrail. You can leave a contrail. By using the special button, you can draw contrails in the sky, but you can't see them while playing solo. Just select photo mode from the pause menu. Yo, that's cool. It's also available in the other modes. I hope you enjoy free run. Field events don't have it in free run, but let's see some other ones you might experience in City Trial. Sakura is the GOAT. City Trial field event. A bunch of rare boxes appeared. Beware of fakes. A locked treasure chest appeared somewhere. Grand wheelies roaring down the road. Reward rings appeared. We have 25 minutes left in the direct. Damn. Gordos are falling from the sky. Let's see. Damn, we have a lot. Everyone's writing those. Hello, he typed in the chat. Epic Dino Gaming. What's good? Yo, 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 what's good? My dog, yo. What's up, Epic Dino Gaming? What's up? What's up, what's up? I don't know if you're still there. If you are, what's up? The battleship's halberd on the attack. stadium. Except for trash travels, most stadiums where you can choose stadiums you want to play. Most stadiums take about a minute to play. It's nice having power-ups are predetermined, so machine stats are roughly the same as in air ride mode. By the way, City Trial also has a setting called active stadiums, which lets you remove any stadiums you don't want to play. You can also do things like only allowing stadiums focus on speed. If there are several types, you can adjust the ones that don't appear. You can set a specific theme. Just play it by the ear, whatever you like. Stadium collection. Button rush. Ride over buttons and battle for control of the area. Over the area. Yeah. One. High jump. High jump. Tilt left, down, and jump as high as you can. Okay, seems good, I guess. Big battle. Oh, somebody has a grow huge and do your best to dominate the battle. Yup. Super Smash Bros. 2.0. Oval circuit. Race around a closed circuit. Rail panic. Navigate the grind rails to take the lead. Beam gauntlet. Beam gauntlet. Slip past the harmful lasers and make it to the end. I'll show you one last stadium. This one's a little different. Versus boss. Versus boss. Boss fight? Oh, this is in the original. In the previous game, there was a stadium type called Versus King DDD. You may remember some tough fights with King DDD, who rode a bike. Retire. This time around, we've recruited an opponent exclusive to boss battles. This isn't available to riders, but we've made a rather cool-looking machine that can transform. Robo DDD! DDD! Robo DDD! Yo! It'll transform between DDD form and DDD car form. Boss battles, our participants will join together to fight a boss. Everyone, do your best to prevail. Bro. You can lock onto the boss by aiming your camera. Without lock on. Here, with lock on. Okay, that's good. You can toggle it on and off by pressing the right stick. And similar to top right, there are two control styles for lock-ons. You can change the control style from the pause menu. Pauses are easier to track when you're locked on. If you want to collect items, though, you may want to temporarily disable the lock-on. Once you get used to it, you'll probably be fine turning it off. That's how I play. Lock on by pressing the right stick. Don't forget that. Also, rumor has it that Robo DDD isn't the only boss that you'll face. There are several other bosses. I wonder who they could be. Sonic. Checklist. The checklist is also back. When you clear certain objectives, finish a lap without crashing into walls more than 3 times, the boxes will get flipped over. It's a good idea to check this if you have a specific thing. As you clear boxes, you'll be able to see the objective. So you'll know how to clear those as well. There are rewards, of course. Oh, there's gold. That's cool. So keep flipping over those boxes. There are 5 tabs, one for air ride, top ride, city trial, road trip, and online. It looks like a part. As for the online tab, people don't have to complete that if they don't want to. Rest assured, there aren't that many any riders or machines locked behind in the online tab. Okay, that's good. You can also click on the unopened box to try the objective. Everything will already be set up, so you can get to it. So you can get to clearing it immediately. If you have a goal in mind, try out the checklist. But if you're finding it difficult to complete an objective, you can adjust the rules to benefit you. Challenging them directly, but you can make this rules. Specials. Golden Waddle D. Become golden and shiny as you race ahead with the increased speed. Mock Dark Matter. 6 shadowy bolts. Meteor Rocky. Fly up into the air and crash down as a mighty meteorite and explode. Knuckle Rush. Charge up energy, then unleash a powerful uppercut. Rip Roaring Rick. Hop off your machine and switch to a full speed dash on foot. True Form Max. Reveal your true nature and jinx away rivals as you touch. Any rivals you touch. You can get the same rider multiple times. After the first time you unlock a rider, you'll start getting their different colors. You can also obtain the same machine multiple times. If you ask me what to do with the same machine, well, combat. Yo! You can decorate it. We call this my machine. My machine. Here's how you can have fun with it. My machine collection. Uh, these look cool, I guess. Tanuki! Or scroll or whatever. Scroll. Kirby one. Yo, that's so cool. The decorating machines are called my machine. Yeah, my machines. There are patterns. Decals. Decals. Starters, decals. Accessories. Okay, that's new. And effects. You can decorate your machine with these elements. You can add your patterns and decals while mixing and matching different sizes and angles. Feel free to create your unique design using my machine. Corn, the corn one. There's a this is a little peculiar, but there's something else that's part of my machine. An online section called Machine Market. Black Market. Machine Market. Using in-game currency, you can get machines that other players designed. You got money, and then I get the money. We get the research value. We get the money. Of course, since there are designs others created, you can create some of your own. You can list your own designs for sale in this sale machine market. You won't lose the machine if it sells. On the other hand, you don't earn anything if the machine does sell. But it's fun to see the price fluctuate. Headwear. You can decorate your machines, but I want to decorate my riders too. I want to look stylish. Well, the answer to those requests, we've also prepared headwear for the riders. Stylish headwear. Red cap, crown, silk hat, silk top, ribbon, oni girl, onigiri, sorry, sunglasses, Starman, bull horns, Floral pin, top knot. Yet never can be worn by many riders. Yet another idea we insisted. Some of them might look like they were shoved in, but it's also part of the charm. Note that if you wear a coffee hat from video ability that gets prioritized over haircut. After all, coffee abilities do run out pretty quickly. By the way, here's a useful tip. If you mash a special button, you can quickly discard your coffee. It'll be good to keep that in mind. Now you're probably wondering how to get the decoration elements for my machine and headwear. You'll need what is essentially this game's currency, called miles. You'll keep earning miles as you're playing. The more you play, the more miles you earn. The miles can be sent to the Miles shop. You can purchase machines, machine decorations, headwear, license decoration. A lot of stuff is sold at the shop. Rest assured, this isn't anything here that improves the machine. You can't purchase them with miles. They're called gummies. Gummies. Here's some machine-shaped gummies. There's a gummy of each machine. Oh, and that powers up your machine. When playing online, each level you beat, in other words, plays higher than, you'll get one gummy of your machine. When you cross the finish line, you'll see the gummies popping out of lower place opponents. Now online players can gradually earn gummies by playing solo. Also, you can't eat the gummies, but you can play with them. Bruh. Here's this Kirby-shaped cursor. You can fire gummies, draw them towards you, or dig through them with the sword copy ability. By pressing the plus button, you can observe the gummies. Okay, this is cool. I like this. This is something you'll have to constantly pay attention to. I like this. This is so cool. All this is so cool. I love this. Gummies collection. Windstar, Warp Star, Slick Star, Wheelie Bike, Transform Star, Dragoon, question mark. Ooh, question mark. Is that the question mark guy's ability? I mean, cart or whatever. Garage. Didn't we already have a garage? Enjoy the space by decorating it with different machines, including your my machines. Garages come in different styles and sizes. You also invite others to your garage from the paddock. Please enjoy the garage and fill it with machines you've collected. Music. Oh yeah, music. Sure, the composers for this game are Shogo Sakai and Yoriki Iwante. Was the composer for the previous game. Iwante worked on several songs for this game. He also worked on the Super Smash Bros. Series and Kid Icarus. This time around for City Travel, we've also implemented My Music. You may remember from my past Super Smash Bros. Games. Smash Music. You can set the likelihood of specific music playing in Sky. Adjust it however you like. You can ride around with the music from the previous game. Here's some bonus tracks. Wait, how much? Okay, 10 more minutes of the direct. Yeah. We've also implemented the music player, of course. Like the previous game, the tracks for Red and Top Red have a standard version, as well as an alternative version that has a rare chance of playing. For the alternative tracks, we made a point of selecting songs from different games across the Kirby series. We're also adding some new songs to Nintendo Music, so please look forward to that as well. Oh yeah, I saw Kirby Errors on Nintendo Music. Main menu. I also would like to briefly touch upon the main menu. In the previous game, it looked like this, but here the visuals, or shall we say, quite. Oh yeah, the main menu. See this? Here it is. Yo, it seemed like the surface. Oh, this looks pretty realistic, right? Reminds me of Smash. It's like everything else. Oh, any rides to the places? Oh, that's cool. That's what we're using on the profile picture on the game's account. There are images and info on the board of this. So if you're having trouble figuring out the menu, please take a look at those. By the way, we minimize them in order to highlight the menus. The tabs at the bottom right here, tabs at the bottom right is very important. There are even more elements within the tabs that I went over today, so please take a look at them when you get the game. Connect is for online play. In extras, you'll find various modes. Amiibo, Amiibo, Amiibo. My collection has all the collectibles. Uh, Now when you press the CL button in most menus, this is rather important. So press the ZL button if you want to see it. Also, at the start of each main mode, you can press the Y button to see a tutorial. It's helpful if you're playing with people who haven't played before, or if you haven't played in a while. I've never played Kirby Riders, so. Option. You can invert the vertical movement, as well as freely remap buttons. You can also keep track of your personalized settings by giving them names. Although you don't use that many buttons in this game anyway, the button settings are straightforward. If you map boost charge and special onto the L and Z button, you can play the game with one hand. Bruh. If you're not used to mapping buttons, it might seem intimidating to most patrons. Don't forget the game requires you to remap the buttons, so I hope you'll give it a try. It might also be useful for finding your preferred machine and rider combo. There are also some accessibility features and options, like the color filters feature, for example. This time, though, there was something I wanted to implement no matter what: visual effects. We've also put various countermeasures for the action on screen. For example, you can add a lot of stuff that can help you get around you. This gives the impression that the screen isn't shaking, or you can change the camera's field of view. Please try it out, along with the camera movement settings to find something right for you. For those who'd rather not change the settings individually, there are plenty options in the accessibility menu. That being said, a camera with little movement is less accurate, so it makes the game a little so it might make the game a little different. But it's based on your preferences. So do what's best for you. One note: in the game, you use the right stick to move the camera. I don't recommend moving the stick too much, or it might bother you. Amiibo! Let's go! More Amiibo! More Amiibo! I called this at the beginning. Kirby and Riders Amiibo figures are out now. Amiibo and like you've ever seen before. You can switch them. You can switch them. No. Here's a Kirby Amiibo from Smash Bros. Here's the Amiibo from this game. Much bigger, yeah. It's huge. What a different inside. I called this at the beginning. Let me show you Banana Waddle Bees as well. Oh, and Kirby can also rotate. Plus, you can do this, which I love. I love that. They stick together with magnets, and they'll show off like that in game. The machine rider combo you set will appear in the game, and you can then train it as a figure player. The rider gets experience, not the machine, just like in Smash Bros. By starting with the amiibo, you can change the poses of the Kirby doll in the main menu. You can also change it to match the machine and rider part that you scan. But with such elaborate specifications, we probably don't make very many. Or Meta Knight, or so. DDD. I thought. Chef Kawasaki. I knew they would have those. I knew they had King DDD and Meta Knight. They couldn't go without them. That would just be weird. Kirby and Warp Star. Although, Burns your bank. And then it'll be in Wing Star. Meta Knight and Shadow Star. King DDD and Tank Star. Chef Kawasaki and Hop Star. 5 amiibos. All swappable. Oh yeah. We're really making all these? Shocking. To think a day like this would actually come, I never imagined this when working on the previous game. Over 20 years ago, huh? In the game, the Tank Star will transform when you destroy. Form remains direct. With the amiibo, it'll transform when you swap out its parts. This is the ground form. You can swap parts? Yo, that is sick! You should use the fighting point. Look, it's hovering above the ground. Story. Okay, story mode. And show me the final thing. It's almost at the end of this presentation. Yeah. But I wanted to touch on Road Trip. Which was Rudy can be Wallaby and Starman and many others go on a trip. But why? Here's the opening movie. It shows the reason why everyone is embarking on a journey. Enjoy. Maybe you can see it. Yo! We got the Lord! Just a theory, a game theory. Writers. Ooh! Go where? So this is why they're going on a trip. Who's that villain guy? Who's that one guy? Main villain, who is that guy? He must be controlling all the machines and making them faulty or whatever. That's what air machines are for. In the announcement, trailer, Kirby was hitting the warp star, right? I was told it resembles how you'd fix a television back in the day. But that wasn't Kirby hitting something to fix a television. Kirby caught a falling machine on like a squirt or from channeled the necessary loads on the machine. So it meant something. It's an unusual story about a machine and a rider becoming. Everyone is the main character. The king, the knight, the chef, even the mushroom. Everyone can make it to the end of their journey. A mushroom. Well, this is the inorganic life form, Zora. It has a consciousness but can't move. After an incredibly long time, Zora's wishes act as the foundation sets fate in motion. As for the rest of the story, I hope you'll have to find out in this game's release. We don't know the villain. Okay, closing. This is the end. I was able to present a lot of things about Kirby Air Riders. There's a vast amount of content. I ended up doing this right after I finished filming for my YouTube. Oh, that, but I think this took 10 times the amount of resources for Kirby Air Ride. In this day and age, creating a game and bringing it to life takes a surprising amount of effort. I think that's reflected in the final product. So I hope you enjoy it. I do believe the passion and support from fans was a big reason why this game was made. You have to spend time and money to make games, so those wishes aren't always granted. And that's thanks to the support and the efforts of many great people. We are able to make this game a reality. No, thank you. Save yourself. So we're not planning any DLC. Everything is here. Also, I'm not planning on making this an ongoing series. I've thrown everything into this game from the start, so I hope you don't miss this opportunity. Some of the things I've covered today will be implemented via a day one update. So be sure to download the update if you're planning to buy the physical version. I hope you enjoy. See you later. Bye, Sakurai. Goodbye, bye. Bye, bye. And that's the end of the direct, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Comment down below, or if you're watching, if you're gonna buy Kirby Air Riders. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Good. Or I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.